This film is primarily a fun, clever, emotional story of family. Because Man and The Wasp also connects directly to Avengers 4. These characters are going to be very important going forward.
And Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Well, you heard it from the man himself. Kevin Feige, president of Marvel Studios, says that Ant-Man and the Wasp connect directly with Avengers 4. But also note that he says these characters are going to be very important going forward. So it's not just the movie, it's not just the quantum realm, it's not just Ant-Man, it's the characters. So we're going to talk about what this means and how this all connects directly with Avengers 4. Before we get started, spoiler alert, there are major spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, both the movie and the post-credit scene. So if you don't want any spoilers for the movie, turn back now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on Ant-Man and the Wasp and everything related to Avengers 4. So if you saw the movie, you know that really the connection to Avengers 4 takes place in the post-credit scene. In the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp, it shows Scott Lang, Hope, Janet, and Dr. Pym on the top of a building. On the top of the building, they have a miniature version of the quantum tunnel that we saw during the movie set up in the back of Louise's van. Scott Lang, or the Ant-Man, is about to go back into the quantum realm, but before he does, Janet Van Dyne has some words of caution for him. First she says, make sure you stay out of the tardigrade fields. They're cute, but they'll eat you. But then she says, and don't get sucked into a time vortex. We won't be able to save you. This line right here is the key to Avengers 4. We know that Avengers 4 is going to be a time travel movie, so it appears that in this scene they're telling us just how they'll time travel. Then as Ant-Man goes into the quantum realm and is ready to return, we find out that Hope, Janet, and Dr. Pym have all turned to ash due to Thanos' snap. So this scene right here just set up Avengers 4. Paul Rudd is confirmed to be in Avengers 4 and is said to have a substantial part in the movie. Evangeline Lilly is also said to have a part in the movie, which is a little odd seeing as how she's dead. So I think it's safe to assume that she'll return when all of the other characters who were taken out by Thanos' snap return as well, because we know it's gonna happen. So back to the time vortex. Scott is totally going in the time vortex. It's kind of his only option to escape the quantum realm, and Marvel made it this way by making Hope, Janet, and Hank victims to Thanos' snap. Those three are the only people that could bring him out. Maybe Bill Foster or Ghost, but who knows if they survived, and if they did, how the heck would they even find the van on top of a random roof? So Scott will most likely have no choice but to go through a time vortex to escape the quantum realm. And since it's a time vortex, he's not going to end up in the same time as he left. So there's really only two options, the past or the future. And my assumption is that he ends up in the future. This would line up with the plot, the leaked photos, and the theories surrounding Avengers 4 and time travel. In the leaked set photos we've seen of Avengers 4, we see an older Tony Stark. Ant-Man is obviously right next to him, and Captain America is there as well, but based on the uniform that he's wearing, it looks like this is the Captain America from the first Avengers movie. So what I'm guessing happens is that Ant-Man goes through the time vortex and goes into the future. When he gets to the future, it will obviously be very different, considering half of humanity will be gone due to Thanos. I'm guessing someone he knows will still be alive, whether that's his daughter, Louise, his ex-wife, Ghost, Dr. Bill Foster. Some way or another, he's going to talk to somebody and figure out what happened. From there, he'll search for Tony Stark, and once he finally meets Tony, he'll explain how he went through a time vortex via the quantum realm. Up until this point, Tony and the rest of the surviving Avengers would probably already be looking for a way to time travel or get the Infinity Stones from Thanos. And seeing as how Thanos is most likely on a restored Titan and nowhere to be found, their best option is to time travel. So when Scott Lang appears to Tony, it'll be clear that the way to time travel is through the quantum realm. From there, him and Dr. Bruce Banner, who is still alive, will figure out a way to access the quantum realm. Because although Scott Lang has been in the quantum realm, he is not a quantum physicist and has no idea what's going on, which is made pretty clear in Ant-Man and the Wasp. But his key role will be navigating the quantum realm. He's the only person alive at that time who has been inside the quantum realm and successfully navigated through it. So Tony and Bruce will figure out how to access the quantum realm, and then Ant-Man's going to be the one to guide them through it. And from here, they'll navigate throughout time and possibly try to collect some Infinity Stones. So there it is. There is the way that Ant-Man and the Wasp connect directly to Avengers 4 through the time vortex in the quantum realm. And that's my theory on how some of the events will take place in Avengers 4. What did you all think about Ant-Man and the Wasp, and what do you think is going to happen when Ant-Man goes through that time vortex? Hit me with your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on all things related to Avengers 4, Marvel, DC, and superhero. Thank you so much for watching. Woof woof.